We love reviewing brands here at Rats Pack Media. It's kind of one of our favorite things. As a matter of fact, I don't think there's anything else on planet Earth we like doing. Do you like eating, Israel?
No, I hate it.
Just reviewing brands. That's all we live for. And up on today's pod number one brand is I believe it's a band called Marshmello. Now,
I think
I
he's a
don't know
DJ.
anything.
I think it's a one person, a
A
human
one person human, a DJ, as they say.
DJ.
But here we go. We have a classic case scenario, which we've shown our viewers many times. Someone famous has a clothing line, has influence, not taking advantage of the fact that he could scale the heck out of his, apparel line. Let's talk about that.
So let's take a step back. Let's take a step back. Oh, here's Marshmello. Marshmello's been around for a while. How long has Marshmello been around for? You ask. Well, we could actually see his Facebook page goes all the way back 2015. So that's just since his Facebook page has been around. And it says that he is currently running some ads. There are a ton of people with access to this ad account. I'd never seen in my whole life an account with more people with access on it. And he is running 4 ads. The thing is that the ads, this one is just like a story ad. And as that one loads, we're going to get there in a second. I actually want to see what the actual ad looks like. This is for tickets for his show. And this one also appears to be tickets for New Year's Eve, a show. And he's selling.
We've seen this before. We've seen this many times, right? With people like
yeah.
this.
So the focus is that he has a show coming up at the end of the year, or I guess in the beginning of the new year. New Year's Eve, I guess, is this year. And he has a lot of people, but he's focused all of the ad spend is going towards this one event in New York City where he is going to be as part of a much larger show over this, what appears to be a weekend. So what he's not taking advantage of is the fact that there are people that know of him, 30 million people that know of him, and they are not able to come to the show. So why not tell him to get him to run ads for other stuff? Now, the issue I have specifically with merch is that I feel like there's a better opportunity for a person who's well known to sell something beyond just a sweatshirt, or I don't even know what this water gun thing is. And so I feel like there's a big opportunity in the celebrity space to create something that's more than just the sweatshirt, the t-shirt, the mug, or something like that. It's hard for them to take advantage of this opportunity because they then need to find a process where you think about like these celebrities like Ryan Reynolds, who had a whole bunch of companies from alcohol, like aviation gin. He had Mint cell service. He had a whole bunch of different companies beyond his acting career. And then Selena Gomez has a skincare company, and Kylie Jenner has a makeup company. And so
right, and the companies aren't their brand.
Meaning, right, it's not their. Jessica Alba's The Honest Company is a full, like, natural products company, well beyond Jessica Alba, and that company's worth billions of dollars. So the opportunity for these celebrities who have enormous followings online, 30 million here, plus another 18 million here, plus these videos that are probably getting hundreds of thousands, a million plus video views, 4 million video views. And so he's sitting on enormous amounts of people. I have to imagine that probably 5% of all of humanity knows of his existence, at least, if not more. And so he's doing something like this, a collab for Coca-Cola. He has the opportunity to create something great. He should do that. He should create some additional brand beyond sweatshirts. But for now, he's got sweatshirts, and they're selling them for $50. And you can see it just, they're branded, right? It's not just like any random t-shirt or sweatshirt. It's a good, it's an on-brand product that people who follow him would want this. Does this actually light up? That would be phenomenal if this thing actually lit up. But we can't have everything we want. It looks like it's just a shirt. It does light up.
Boop, 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 boop. Buy it. Click now.
But I'm ready to take 3. So like he does a good job of it's branded product. It's not just random stuff. And people who follow him might want to buy his stuff from him. So to give people an opportunity now, if I just go through, and we talked about this with the Jabberwockies, we talked about this with like a lot of other celebrities like this,
Yes.
he could be wearing his merch. Nothing is stopping him from wearing his merch at every, or just start a clothing line, start a good quality clothing line, and he could wear whatever he wants and sell. Like we've seen products. These denim jackets aren't cheap, man. These pairs of pants, like we've seen a lot of these denim brands. He could wear whatever he wants. He could wear whatever he wants, and he could sell that online. And he literally already has a following. He could get people to purchase it, and that's already the opportunity. And so what I would do is I would have him pick like his favorites. Let him wear this shirt. Let him wear this shirt at a concert, and then post about it. Right? Like if he had the exact same picture that he's wearing right here, but just in that shirt, people would buy the shirt. In fact, not only do I think that, I know that because I know that hip hop artists are approached all the time by streetwear brands, basically begging them to wear a shirt of theirs because just wear, like, you know, Drake wearing some random company shirt, that'll get a lot of people buying that shirt. So he has this influence already. He's in front of thousands of people like this all the time. He could wear whatever he wants and he could sell that product, right? Now, I'm surprised on the official merch store, is there a way to buy the mask? I don't know. I don't know if he's selling the mask as well.
Thing, right?
Exactly. He could wear products, and I'm surprised because if he did sell it, I would expect to find it faster. That's what I would assume, is that I'll be able to locate it quicker if he was selling the mask. But he does a good job. Like he's selling everything with his logo on it. And there aren't many even face masks. There aren't many influencers that already have like a logo associated with them like he does. And he could put his logo on anything that he wants. And he's got a really nice mix of products, from shirts to socks to cups to notebooks. So he could wear or sell, promote any of these things, go do a photo shoot for a day and run ads to these products. Like he's sitting on enormous followings. I actually run ads for a celebrity that has an even larger following than this. And we had a video of just the person walking down the street like this, wearing is this the shirt he's selling? I don't know. This could literally be the ad. Run ads to the merch store, to the, I like these collection pages. I'm a big fan of these collection pages. It lets users sort of browse. And so now instead of just looking at the one specific product that they might want to buy, they're actually going to go and say, oh, I like this sweatshirt, and I also like that shirt, and I also like these socks. And so they'll end up adding more and more to the bundle, like to their cart before they buy. And so he could do something like that, like just this, right? And this is very on theme to his existing brand. He wouldn't have to do very much, and he could just select the products he likes, send traffic here, and he could be printing an enormous amount of money before he even has to go and do what I'm talking about, which is building an entire brand around his persona. He could make a ton of money. What is this? Excited to announce an air fryer collaboration. Like, there are so many opportunities here for him. And this is something that he is already doing. These products are already on the shelves. And so to me, this is an absolute no-brainer. He's got the following, he's got the content, he's got the great music, he's got the collaborations already in place. He's got the website. I didn't even check. There's a Facebook pixel. So he's got everything ready to go. And now all he needs is some more money. And Facebook ads can make this happen right now.
Very cool.
The next one? Bella?
The next he goes. Okay, this next one is called Bella Rose. Give it a run. This is good old-fashioned apparel, and we are now in Christmas mode since the last time I checked on the website. So Let us see what they've got
So
going
this
on.
brand is not 30 million followers, but they have a nice amount of followers here, 60,000 followers, some engagement going on here. I'm curious what their Facebook is, and even larger, 90,000 people. And so it's always interesting to see brands that currently still have larger followings on Facebook than on Instagram. So typically, brands that are starting today, they grow their followings more on Instagram. It's a more engaging platform for younger demographics. But businesses that have been around for a while, they'll have larger followings on Facebook. And what's interesting to me, which is something that really bugs me a lot, is that posts like this will get a whole bunch of comments, likes, and shares. So you scroll. I'm just going to scroll through and try to find something with like some amount of engagement on here. Most of them I don't have that much engagement, which is a little sad to me. But let's just take that first one because it had something going on. So this post on the top has 3 comments and a like. Now, if I take a random Instagram post with 13 comments on it and I run this ad right now as an ad on Instagram, it will strip all of the comments, likes, and shares. It will still show the video views on the video, but it won't tell me that it has engagement on Instagram. But that's not true with Facebook. If I take this very same post and I run it on as an ad, for the very first dollar, it will show these comments, likes, and shares. So for a business that has a serious following still on Facebook, it's a big opportunity to leverage that social proof on an ad from the very first dollar without having to get new content, without having to get new commenters, because just like look at the difference between a post that looks like this and a post that looks like this, and it's the same post. What just the only difference is one was on Facebook and one was on Instagram. And so the fact that they have a following on Facebook lets them leverage that opportunity to run social proof ads. Now, I find this, I'm a little torn about this Instagram account. Why? Because one, they have some really great like lifestyle pictures on the brand, but then they have this like, I don't know how else to say it. It looks really tacky. Is there a better way to say that like, this doesn't like stand out to me to be like, wow, this person, like this image that they created here feels really great. Like it doesn't. And so I'm on their website, and this slider on the top here, which is the very
Yeah.
same image, just feels like outdated. I don't exactly know like the right way to say like this looks like nice. This looks nice. This picture is nice, but then it goes as it loads it'll load the same picture again. That's this image here and this image there, and it just
Yeah,
doesn't. It
something
almost like
about it.
doesn't fit the brand, and it
Like
feels
if it was like a Canva template that's
yeah.
just thrown on. Yeah.
Right. Yes. As if like, oh, they gave their graphic designers some time off for the holidays, which may be the case. And then they should say that. I've actually seen ads like just like doodle from the CEO. Oh, we gave our person off. But it feels like it almost like is a lost opportunity, because this is a period of the year when people want to shop, and it just like it feels a bit off to me to have something that doesn't really fit with the brand versus like this video. These set of images look nice, right? So like, what is stopping them? Like it just doesn't fit to me. But then right underneath, they have this thing I really like a lot, which is engaging video content on their directly on their homepage. And so like you're scrolling, and I'm actually, without knowing it, scrolling product imagery, even though I don't feel that I am, because I'm very much engaged on it. And I assume if I click, I could actually go and buy that. So I really like that, and it's a good use of real estate, much better than, honestly, I'd get rid of this carousel. Like I just it feels weird to me. It doesn't even fit. Like it just okay. So moving on from that. Now you're going to tell me that they have no active ads right now. Is that the case here?
Yes.
So this company, which has no active ads right now, they have only 2 people versus like the last one we did, like over 200 people access to their account. So they're sitting on all of these images and videos, and these today can be turned into, like, they obviously can't run their Cyber Monday sale now, but like, just imagine you're sitting on 60,000 followers here, 90,000 followers, 150,000 followers between Facebook and Instagram. Multiply by 4, as we say all the time, is engagement, is like, comment, shares, saves, messages, visits to the page. That is 600,000 users that know of their brand right now. 600,000 people that know their brand, follow them, have engaged in some way, plus all of these video viewers, which is not like a crazy number. But these videos can be turned into ads and sent, as we just talked about in the last thing, to just collection pages. Just send people here instead of the homepage. And now they're already shopping, they're scrolling through. What I would do is it just reorganized to fit more into the space. I don't know why I did that. I would sort of think through when sending traffic to this page, only because you see the first two products are $40 to $50, but then after that, all the products are $20. And so what I want to do is I want to move up these things that are 55, this one's 56, because I want users to see higher priced products first. Here's a $66 item that I can move up there. And so when they're scrolling, the first handful of items will be much more expensive. And what that'll cause is people to buy more product, like more higher average order products than this $22 blanket and this $26 pants. So that's one of the issues when you have a large variety of different price products. When you're selling something that's a $22 neck earring versus a $60 dress, then the average order value tends to skew down. So what I would do is two things. One is I want to make sure the users are seeing those higher priced products, which we could do by just sending them to these pages that have higher priced products, right? All of a sudden, now there's no products under 30 on this page, and the chance of them buying a $30 product is much lower. Number two is you can actually run the ads with the minimum return on ad spend goal. And what I've seen, I've done this a bunch. I used to run ads for this baby clothing brand for years, and this is what we did, is that if we ran ads just the typical, lowest cost purchase campaigns, what we would get is people buying those $7, $8, $12 products. But if we run ads for minimum return on ad spend, Facebook's actually going to focus on getting users that are going to buy those higher priced items. And so by directing those users to a product page, a collection page with higher cost products, and telling Facebook, hey, I want to be getting a higher return on ad spend, that is going to get users to hopefully buy with an average order value of 70, 80, 90, 100 versus 20, 30, 40. And not only that, but I notice immediately that their free shipping is at over $50. And so having a product here at $49, $49.50, I would consider moving this just up to $55. Because if you are at a product and then you're paying for shipping, you're already at $55, right? And so I want to incentivize the user to buy the second one. And I actually see this a lot with another client, which I mentioned a few times, is that their average product is $50, so they have free shipping at $60. And what that causes the user to do is buy a second thing. So now average order value isn't 50, it's 100, because they just had people buy that one more thing. And if we're just letting them browse items that are already over $50, like on this page, we're going to be getting users to buy much higher cost products, getting the average order value much higher. And again, they're already sitting on content. They have videos like this. They have even, different style videos where they're not even showcasing any products. And to know that they didn't run any ads to their 600,000 followers, to all of their website visitors, they even have a TikTok pixel set up on here. And so to me, this is a huge missed opportunity. I see so many apparel brands like this. Like, there's so much money to be made. What I typically see is that for every dollar they make organically, they can match it with a dollar with ads. So to me, there's an absolute no-brainer, and this business could literally double in size by putting Facebook and Instagram ads on in the next couple of weeks.
Wild. Love when you're able to see these like missing opportunities just by looking at what they have right there out in public. Okay, let's move out to the next one. The next one is called the House of Drew. These guys I've been like.
So this is the House of Drew. Now, the House of Drew is definitely a different sort of store. You could tell. I don't personally. Do you know of these people?
No, I mean, I've been looking at them for ages now, but I can't wrap my finger around what they're doing.
So this is their Instagram account, and they have a very nice. Is it Drew Barrymore? No, that's not.
That is Drew Barrymore, but
did she just happen to have?
I think there's a collaboration.
Okay, that's fine. Because it's the Drew Company with Drew Barrymore wearing a Drew sweatshirt, which I think is nice. So again, this is a person with a lot of followers, and someone could see this image, and if they're one of these 1 million followers, they would recognize this brand immediately. Like, this is there. Do you see how many video views? This has 500,000 video views. Like, this is a brand logo that people recognize, and it doesn't even look like this brand's been around for so long, because that's all the video, that's all the posts. The meaning, they're not that active. This is a post from February of this year, and they've only posted 10 times in all of this time. And three of them were this, four of them were this Drew House collab, Drew collab, which is from May. So literally since May, they literally haven't posted since May. And so there's 1 million people following this page. They only have 10 posts. The posts that they do have tons of views. And they have a product that it just stands out. Like, it just stands out in the feed. I'm actually just curious because I want to know what their Twitter looks like. Interestingly, if you notice, they only list their Instagram and their Twitter as their socials. They don't list their TikTok or Facebook. And so they have a lot more going on here that goes back much further, 2020. I'm already much older than their Instagram account, and they have plenty of posts. It looks to me they have 607 posts on their TikTok, Twitter. So it seems to me like this page is almost like they deleted their older posts. That's what it appears to me, if they had 1 million followers already. And so this is a brand that people will recognize. If I was scrolling through my Instagram account, and I saw this picture, I would immediately recognize this logo, like, because it just stands out. And so just like, Marshmello, where you see that guy's face and you recognize, I know that. And so this same thing is true with all of these people following this page, these 1.6 million people. And I'm just curious, like, all of these Instagram highlights, which are older, this is older than the page. This is 100 weeks old. This is much older than the newest post. It's from 2022. And so they're sitting on all of this content that, for whatever reason, removed. They sell these products already on the site. They could literally just go through their archive of posts, right, and sell these products. And again, the same thing that we already spoke about, sending traffic to a page like this, a collection page. I might even do like shop all. I could even have it sorted by bestseller. And so now these 112 products organized by bestseller, ironically, the one that is most bought is sold out. And we would just send traffic here, showcasing imagery and videos. They have this following already. Is that a snowboard? Skateboard. Hoodies. So like, they have the product, they have the recognizable logo, and they already have these posts that tend to do very well. So to me, even just to run something like this, it's not even showcasing any specific product. Just because it showcases their logo, they can send users to their website, and a person who recognizes them would likely scroll through. What I find ironic right now is that I don't see the Drew collab on the page.
Huh.
I'm scrolling through, and the product that is showcased in the last 4 posts of their Instagram account is not on their
Nowhere
website
to be seen.
So that's just an interesting thing that I note here. No, just doesn't look like they even have it anymore. It almost feels to me like they sort of abandoned their social media accounts, because both their Instagram and their Twitter haven't really had any posts in months. And so just someone coming along and posting more often would probably do, nice amount of help to this brand. And these products are not cheap. That's $100. That's $120, right? And so just start posting again and use those posts as ads, or even go back, and no one's seen these posts. These are 100-week-old posts that can easily be turned into ads and make print money. They're sitting on content and product that is available right now to make tons of money for them.
Wild. Okay, last one. All right, this last one is called Shira Leah. Okay, being a Jew, I immediately it kind of like stood out. I thought it was going to be some like Orthodox woman's clothing line, right?
I hear that. It's a very, very Orthodox Jew sounding company name.
And
So this
here
is a
we
company
are.
based in Chicago, and they sell a whole bunch of stuff. But I've talked about brands like this a bunch. I feel like I'm looking at a catalog. Like I almost feel like this brand, so they have a very small presence on Facebook. They have a nice, not huge, 16,000 people is not a giant following. It's actually the smallest of the brands that we looked at today. But all of these product imagery sort of feels like they're a drop shipper. I don't know. That's like what it feels like to me. Like they like I feel like these are all in studio pictures. There's not a single video. Literally, I went to go check on their reels. They have some reels. They have some. This reel, which is their newest reel, is from 11 weeks ago, which dates back to September. And then when you go before that, it's a whole month earlier, August. And then you're already now in July of 2023. That means in the entire calendar year of 2024, they posted 2 videos. And they seem to be relatively active, organically posting every single day. You see, they're posting every single day, but they don't really have users tagging them in posts so much that are like real, authentic feeling users versus like, it feels to me like this is a wholesale brand. That's what it feels like. They have product, they sell that product to other stores, and then it's the job of the other stores to sell it. And this is a guy in a store, and this is a woman in a store. This woman here, a woman in a store. And they have this whole button on their site for wholesale purchases. And I almost feel like their site exists to sell their product to wholesalers. That's what
Hmm.
the feel is to me, which is great. And I'm sure I hope it generates them a ton of money. But they already have a whole site set up. So to me, sitting on a whole site of product and they are posting actively about their sale every day. All of these products they've been posting about Christmas. It's still about Christmas. It's still about Christmas. And how far back did I just go? Here, it sort of switches around here to winter. They've been posting about winter now since November 2nd. That's all over a month of posts. 1, 2, 3, lots of posts. Tons of posts about Christmas. We could just send traffic here. They have this nice little trending thing, which I haven't really seen on other sites, that they're already like, oh, you're ready to buy right now. All the products are nice prices. We were just talking about product pages with low cost items. These are all high priced items, some of them over $100. It has a nice mix of clothes and bags and hats. And so all the way down here, this is the first under $50 product are these beanies. And so they can use these images and send them to these pages right now to run ads. But on top of that, can you make a video? It's like you have a whole collection of Christmas products. And I actually think, if I remember
And
correctly,
you
they do
had the
have,
models and you were in studio. Like, even if you want
yeah,
to say, I don't like studio stuff, like, you're already there. Just do it.
and they have a bunch of people with access to their account, and 9 people. Just here's, so they have this one ad, and they have like, these all look like dynamic product ads. And so like, this is probably just like a tote. Here, this is just a tote carousel, and it's just showing off totes. And this one looks like, these all just look like carousel imagery. They are all, there's just accessory pages. And so they have these like weird, basically what the way these catalog ads work, which I find sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, especially for lower priced items. Essentially what happens is if a user visits a specific collection, so they visit the tote page, right? And now I've been to the tote page. Now I can go to Facebook, and Facebook will retarget me with all the different totes. And this ad can run forever, because as long as they have more and more users coming to their tote page, or coming to their accessory page, or coming to their earring page, they can showcase different products in that feed. And it's nice because it's just like a set and forget sort of method. But the problem is you can't just run, like you can't just have one ad in all of November. that's just also a dynamic product ad of random accessories, and then have one active ad in December. That's just this one. She's shopped the entire guest list, a gift list, and it's sending people to the homepage. Like, there's just such an opportunity. Just like test other images. You have other images. You posted 20 other times this month to have all these different images. And so, even if you can't do anything else, make a slideshow, just like a PowerPoint presentation where it just shows a handful of videos of images, and a carousel ad. There's just so much opportunity here on this brand to leverage the product that you have to showcase it in other ways. You're already in, as you mentioned, you're already in studio. Take a behind the scenes video of them doing this thing. Like, I have a client, they were running this ad for Black Friday where it was two women fighting over a bag, fighting over whatever, like a purse. And the image was just them, holding on to the purse with like 25% off or whatever the sale was. But then she had the video of them doing the exact same thing. Like, just have an extra person with an iPhone recording behind the person taking the pictures, and you'll have all this extra content to use as B-roll for ads. You're doing it anyways. And so, to me, this is a no-brainer. This company anyways is running ads. They're anyways making additional content. They anyways have models and product. To me, there's just more money to be made. And so that's what they should be doing. They need some help. They should pick up the phone.
They should. And that wraps up today's 4 brands that we are featuring. And, it always is the common theme. It's like, you're already doing it. Some people just sometimes forget there's not really a barrier to that next revenue stage of your company. You're doing everything. It's all there. You have all the quote unquote ammunition. It's just hiring is real. Like, that's your one missing link there.
This guy right here. Let's make some money.
Let's make money. All right.